Impression of an old man that doesn't know how to use the machine to pay for parking in a parking garage.
Oh, brilliant. Can
That'd
you give us a quick...
I'd have to stand, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can you do it sitting?
No, I can't. I can't do it sitting.
Can you do it standing but silent?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see it.
Always. Like...
Every receipt they've ever had is just in the pocket. Or...
Like... They're always just like, they don't understand that, like, they've never been in a parking garage before in their entire life. But it's always the people behind them. It's their fault.
Hello, and welcome back to Overstimulated with me, Hillary Henderson. This week, we have an actor, a comedian, a silly song singer. Bryan Nothling is here. Hey, Bryan.
How you doing?
I'm great, Bryan. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. We have our iPads.
We are full iPad, baby. We have to stop bullying people on Facebook to do this podcast.
The first time I saw an iPad baby at a wedding, I was so judgmental.
Yeah.
I was like, how can these parents do this?
Right. And as somebody who doesn't have kids, it seems like you judge them a lot.
That was a long time ago. And now I can't even imagine how they do it without it.
Right. Yeah. Would you say that's the biggest parenting issue is somebody with no children?
Yeah. Not enough iPads.
Not enough iPads. We need to, instead of a book program or a milk program in schools, there needs to be an iPad
More iPads.
program.
There probably is.
Yeah. I like that you sound very left-leaning with how much you just want to spend. Spend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I love spending.
Crazy. Okay, Bryan, I've got some rapid-fire questions for you.
Oh, my goodness.
What's something that's annoying you right now?
Oh, okay. I've started reading voraciously.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And I've dabbled into the BookTok.
And?
I don't believe the people that say that they read like 25 books a month.
I don't believe them either. I think they're just doing that for clout chasing.
And they get on there and they say, here's the top 5 books I read this month. And I go, oh, they must have read 5 books. And then they go, I read 22 books this month and here's my top 5. I'm like, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, and I'm gonna get in trouble for this because they're gonna come for me and they're gonna say, it's true, we do, but you don't retain that knowledge.
No, you can't when you're reading that many books.
No, I don't know if it's possible. Or you have nothing but free time.
Either way, I don't trust that person.
That's one book, 1.5 books, almost a book a day.
Yeah. That's
the math. How many books do you read? Do you read?
No, I don't know how.
I just learned.
Yeah.
And I'll do I'm up to 3 a month.
That's really good.
Yes.
I can maybe get through 3 a year.
Now these people with the 2022 books, someone will leave a comment being like, I don't know how you read so much.
Yeah.
I only read 2 books a month. And then they'll reply to the comment and they'll be like, that's so good. That's so good.
And it's what's condescending.
Yeah.
That's what you don't like.
It's not good.
Yeah.
20 is good.
Right. Yeah.
So
try better next time.
Yeah. That's one of many things that are annoying me. But that's the first one that came.
Is BookTok.
To mind. I just don't. I don't know. And if you're listening to some of those.
Listening to the books, like the audiobooks?
Yeah. You don't get to say you read them.
You listen to them? You don't?
Yeah. You have to delineate.
Really?
I think so.
Do you think that makes the recommendation any less valid?
No, but I think you need to say, I listened to these 15 and I read these 5.
Okay. And would you be like, I'm going to listen to it the same way that person listened to it?
No, I can't be listening to audiobooks.
Why?
I just need to complete something that I have in my hand.
Okay.
That is paper. And then I need to put it on the shelf so I can point to it and say, I did that.
No, it is true. We spend so much of our life in the digital world that we have nothing concrete to show. Like we finish our workday, close our computer, and we're like, what do I have to show for it?
I love a paper book.
Yeah. Just keeping it old school. I like that.
Right.
What's something that you know is true, but you can't prove?
Oh, lots. I have things written down on my iPad.
Yeah. Give them to us.
I didn't know we were going to go in this exact order, but this is probably going to be a little bit, I'm probably going to bring it down here.
Okay. That's fine. Off to a strong start.
What's something I know is true, but I can't prove. That social media started off as a fun thing, and everyone wanted it to be a light, fun thing. And very quickly, the elites and the governments of the world realized it could be used as a tool for control. And then they got their hands in there so that they could make us all become so individual and self-centered that it would make it impossible for us to organize.
Oh. See, I know another. You're a millennial, right?
Yes.
I know a couple millennial white men that share this opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they all wear flannel shirts when they say it too.
Look.
So
This is my first time wearing red out of the house.
Oh.
Not in a commercial.
Okay, that's brave of you in this political climate.
I hate wearing red. And I keep going to costume fittings for commercials. And it's a sea of red.
Why? Why do you think?
And I asked the ladies the ladies and the men. I'm sorry, and I asked them that, and they go, because red's your color.
Oh.
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I hate it. And they're like, you should wear red.
And you're just like, well, I can't be an individual because the government's controlling me through my phone. So
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't like organize a bunch of the other guys with olive skin and be like, why do we have to wear this color?
Yeah, right. And that is, I've always been saying that's one of the biggest issues of modern time.
So
yeah.
Yeah, it's just like specifically millennial white guys that think that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Why don't other people think that, do you think?
Probably because the millennial men were the ones that like created it. Not like you specifically.
No, I wish
like,
I created it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be wearing a red flannel.
Yeah, you wouldn't need to be on this podcast for clout then, that's for sure. But I think you're right. I think you're right that it becomes because we're also absorbed in our own stories. How are we gonna get together?
Yeah, it's all about going to the protest to take a picture of yourself and then leave.
Yeah, but they still went to the protest at the end of the. You saying that's the same like kind of performative.
I mean, it's there.
Yeah,
it's the energy is
You'd
there.
like to see some more. What would you like to organize against currently?
Honestly, I am enjoying being self-centered and being online. That's firmly where I am. Oh, I'd like to organize against so many things. The housing.
Yeah.
The grocery prices. We worked on that a little bit. I feel like there was a little bit of organizing.
You've done a lot of content around the grocery prices.
Yeah, I've had to decline a lot of commercials for grocery stores.
Actually?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I have to be like, I can't do it.
It's your creative freedom needs to.
No, because they're going to go through your social media.
Oh.
They always do.
Okay.
They're going to find some things.
Is that why Loblaws isn't reaching out to me? That's the only reason, I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if they've done it before, if they've already gone through it.
They've just preemptively been like, no, things are good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have too many lines with like what commercials I act in, but I just can't in good conscience make so many videos about grocery stores and then do a grocery store commercial.
Speaking of commercials, you've been on a new commercial recently.
Which one?
I don't know. There has been a lot that I've seen you walking around. There was like an H&R Block or something, or some financial one.
I did TD Bank.
Yeah,
TD
that was
Bank.
that.
There's some jingles for TD Bank.
Yeah.
That was all right.
Do you get to write any of those yourself? Or?
No. They got a place called Grayson Music to write them.
Oh, okay.
You've probably seen their name before on a breakdown because they write for every commercial. But they wrote them for me, and then they gave them to me the night before. They're like, learn these.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay.
I will do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of being an entertainer, did you always know from a young age that you wanted people to pay attention to you?
Absolutely. I can tell you, pinpoint the exact moment it happened.
Please.
Great. I love this because I actually remembered this moment and then told this story the other day, and it's the first time I remembered it in a really long time, and now I want to tell everybody. I was in a choir in elementary school, and we were young. We were like, 9, 10 years old, or however old you are. And we were singing Splish Splash, the song Splish Splash.
Splish Splash,
you got it.
Taking a bath.
That's the one.
Cool.
And for some reason, we were invited to this like North Van District choir like competition, but it was like the teenagers in high school that were doing the competition. We were just like a guest.
Oh, it would be cool if you got on. If they're singing like, I don't know what was popular back at that. They're singing Britney Spears, and you're just like splish splash.
Well,
done it.
That's what it was.
Amazing.
But because we were like the young kids and the guests there, we sang our Splish Splash, and it was a stirring rendition. But when we were done, the like whole gymnasium got on their feet and started clapping for us, and they were like, yes, go little kids. And then I was like, there it is.
You're like, that felt nice.
Yeah.
That felt nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that for you. When you make your songs, what inspires those songs, your little jingles?
Oh, goodness. Mainly food-based jingles. I have a lot of anxiety around food safety.
Okay. I notice you also have some anxiety about having too much of certain food items, particularly hoisin sauce.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Well, that was like, I kept going and I keep buying, I keep getting a condiment in a recipe and not checking if I have it.
Right.
And then just going and getting it again.
Yeah. What advice would you give to the condiment hoarder community?
Just keep doing it. Just keep going. Because one day you'll have a lot and then you'll have this moment where you just start dipping in the condiments.
Yeah,
and
right.
that I think is a important day.
And it's beautiful just to get your hoisin sauce and some celery. You know, put barbecue sauce.
I've never tried that, but that sounds all right.
Yeah, yeah. You're using it again. We can't be wasting food because again, you're so critical of grocery store prices. So
Yeah, hoisin sauce is very cheap. It's reasonably priced.
oh, okay.
It's like $2.99.
And it's delicious too.
Yeah.
So win-win all around. Bryan, where does your creative inspiration come from? Would you say most of the time?
I don't know, and that's terrifying, isn't it? Because one day it might stop.
So you literally just like every day you wake up and you're like, what sort of viral hit am I going to give the internet today?
Well, okay. Well, I would say that like I will walk around the world and like take notes on my phone, and then I'll go through those notes and find one and be like, let's do that one today.
Oh, could you read us something off your notes app?
Oh, it's yeah.
It doesn't have to make sense to us.
It's
I'm going to steal the idea for content later,
endless
but
what is on it. Like it just is endless. But yeah, that is a weird one. Like, where does inspiration come from? It almost feels like there's like rivers of it flowing through, and you like stick your head up, and one hits you.
okay.
Maybe one day it will stop.
Oh,
So you just continue to produce,
just do it.
never
Because, I mean,
stop.
never, yeah.
Impression of an old man that doesn't know how to use the machine to pay for parking in a parking garage.
Oh, brilliant. Can
That'd
you give us a quick?
I'd have to stand, I think.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, the mic won't reach that far.
Yeah.
Can you do it sitting?
No, I can't. I can't do it sitting.
Can you do it standing but silent?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's see it.
It's nothing like that because it's just an actual guy. Okay, I'm just. All right. Oh, hold on. All right, so it's this, and then this is his ticket because I just actually saw this man. So they walk up to it, and they go. Always, like
Every receipt they've ever had is just in the pocket. Or
they're like. They're always just like, they don't understand that, like, they've never been in a parking garage before in their entire life. But it's always the people behind them that it's their fault.
right.
They look back at the other cars. They're like, can you believe
this? Yeah,
Shit.
we're just enabling this.
Like, they just put this up.
Yeah, and he's like, and this is the whole reason we can't organize against the parking garages.
That's right.
Because people are on their phone.
It's all about being able to organize.
I love it. Round of applause for Bryan for that
thank
fantastic
you so much.
impression.
I'm so glad I got to do
Yeah.
the impression because I was never going to do that one on.
Okay, great. I'm so in awe of the way that you can take just like very, very regular everyday moments and then turn that into comedic gold, really. Have you always been like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I'm working on this in therapy. I walk through the world constantly marveling at how absurd everyone is being. And it's everyone I see, I'm like, why are you doing that?
Do you have the same critical feedback towards yourself as well?
No.
Oh.
I'm elsewhere watching. That's why I need to go to therapy.
Oh, okay.
Because he has to go, no, you're absurd there too. And I go, impossible.
Okay. Is it like disassociation or you just don't want to take accountability?
No, it's like I'm behind glass and not doing anything weird.
Right.
But I'm just watching everyone.
Okay. I like that.
A little bit. I'm working on it. You know?
I know, Bryan, you've also been sober for a couple years.
Way too long.
Way too long.
Like 8 years.
8 years. How has that informed your comedy? Has it?
Oh, I don't really talk about it that much I do like one video a year on it on my birthday. It's kind of been a bit of a tradition, but I don't
It always does very well. And reading the comments of those, it always looks like it resonates with people.
People enjoy
struggling.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they get a lot out of it.
Yeah. Do you think other people look at you the same way you look at other people on the street and being like, wow, that's absurd?
Yeah.
I can't believe this guy was an alcoholic.
Oh, maybe strangers might think that. But like anyone that knows me is like, I can believe it.
Was there like a moment where you were like, shit, I need to fix this up?
Oh, it's so many of those. It's endless amount of moments, and then enough of them happen in a row. And you're like, oh, it's been a year of that moment every day.
Is there one that you could share with us?
We should stop.
Okay.
Oh my God. How many? Oh, there's one I could share with you. I mean, it's just like how many times can you get asked to go out for a glass of wine on Thursday night and like not make it home until Sunday evening?
No.
Like your intention was the one glass.
Right.
You're like, come have a drink with me. I'm like, all right, I'll have a quick drink with you.
Mhm.
And they go home. Where do I go?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever like look at your credit card statement and like kind of piece it
Yeah,
together?
like have no idea. Like, yeah, you take everything out in chunks of 20s, you know?
Oh, so you just see like the ATM of like
80,
you were 80.
80. It's 5 a.m.
Yeah.
What costs exactly $80 at 5 a.m.? You know?
Comment below. What do you think costs $80
Yeah.
at 5 a.m.? Do you think has social media helped or hurt your journey?
Definitely helped because when I was like in the depths of the drinking, I always wanted to be an actor. And I was an actor and a comedian for years, even when I was drinking. But I would go to the bar, like lie.
Right.
Be like, yeah, I'm a comedian, I'm an actor, I do all that. And so like when I quit, I wasn't doing any of that. And then when it started up again, I was like, well, now I'm finally doing the thing I lied about. So that's like great.
So even before you were doing comedy and before you were acting, you would go and just like be like, that's me.
Yeah, like I'm
this
better
guy.
than I am, and like on all of that, just because it was like not. It was like it was like lonely at home.
Right.
But you needed to make yourself interesting. You couldn't be like, yeah, I'm unemployed.
And I'm
you know
actually
what I mean?
really fucking sad about that. Yeah.
So it's been good.
Some people would say you were manifesting into the bartender's eyes, you know?
You think?
Yeah, it's like you said it enough times that you eventually subconsciously believed it was true, and then you became that, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not suggesting anyone do this, but...
Yeah, don't manifest sobriety.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to work out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You should just do it instead.
Okay. But social media has helped because have you been able to connect with others, or?
Yeah. People will reach out to me and like say, oh, that really helped, when that's nice.
Or is it more like social media helped launch your career to be like the person you've always wanted to be?
It helped me. The thing I admired the most, and something that I really resented in other people, especially back when I was like a real mess, there were people in my life that would be just unapologetically artistic on a regular basis. They'd grab the guitar, they'd start to sing a song, they'd like do a bit, or they'd like move around or something like that. And I'd always be like, these cringy people, like, what are they doing? Like, nobody asked for this as the thing. And then I realized
nobody wants to hear Wonderwall.
But they do. Like, the more I think about those times, the more I'm like, oh, everyone was singing along to Wonderwall. And they were all smiling and having a wonderful time.
Right.
And I was the one that was like, fuck that guy. Like, you know? So then,
do you think it's because you were jealous?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was when that I was resentful of them. It was that I was resentful of like myself for not being authentic. I was mad at them for being what I wanted to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a deep cut.
And so then when I sobered up, moved to Toronto, it was years after getting sober that I moved here. I started to do that. And then you start to realize that like the key to the whole thing is failing publicly constantly.
Right.
And you just gotta get really good at that.
Yeah. Which is, I'm sure, not great for people struggling with addiction and
No. And now I'm like exceptional at it.
Failing.
Oh God, I love it. Like it doesn't hurt at all. But when I first started posting, I was in shambles.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would like post.
What made you think I'm in shambles right now? Let's get on TikTok.
Well, because somebody told me like a year prior, like this is what you got to do with your life. You got to get out there and you got to start doing it.
What do you mean by somebody, like a psychic or like
a friend? A friend of mine was like, no one's going to come and do this for you. No one's going to collaborate with you. No one's coming to save you. Just go do it. And that's what you do. And I'm the kind of guy that I will take the advice a year after it's given to me. Usually.
Okay. That's most millennial men, I feel like, could probably relate to that.
Yeah. And so eventually I did. And here, but I used to post and like go for a long walk and just leave my phone at home because I couldn't handle it.
Okay, because you just didn't want to have to see. And then you get back and be like 250 views. Excellent.
Yeah, exactly. And it just wasn't nearly as bad as you think it was going to be.
Yeah, I like that. But so it was like exposure therapy for you to like just start
100%. That's all it is exposure therapy.
How did you, if someone's like thinking like, oh, I want to push myself to be a bit more creative, or, they've got like this thing that they've been advised to do a year ago, what advice would you give them to just like grip it and rip
I would
it.
say just continuously make shit. And this never stops.
Because something's gonna work out.
Yeah, well, because
Yeah.
eventually, because the thing that you have to stop doing is filtering and judging yourself, because you're probably filtering out the thing that's good, along
Right.
with all the other stuff that's bad.
Yeah. How did you get so good with failure?
Just having it happen.
Just doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, and also failure to me on social media is like a lot. Someone wouldn't look at that video and go, "That's a failure,"
Right.
but I know it is.
Because you know you can do better. Or you
Yeah.
know it's possible.
And also that's the equivalent of bombing.
Right. Yeah.
If the video only gets like under 2,000 views,
Right.
depending on how many followers you
Yeah,
have. It's like, oh,
yeah.
I bombed.
Yeah, yeah. But see, with social media, I think of it's like, well, if you bombed in that sense, like, what does that mean? Not a lot of people saw it. So,
Yeah,
just get up and create the next day because not a lot of people saw that embarrassing ass thing.
absolutely.
That wasn't very good.
And just who cares about being cringe anymore? I don't have time for that.
Yeah, the world is burning.
Yeah, just do
Get
it.
cringe.
It doesn't matter.
You're
You're a clown. We're
Wear
clowns.
the red if you want to.
Yeah.
So I know one's paying attention. Bryan, I need your hot takes on some items I've got for you.
Oh my God, we're entering the 10 minutes of hot takes portion. 10 minutes of hot takes. I saw this on the thing. I was like, oh.
You did? You were excited about it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because you have a lot of, I remember one of the most iconic videos I saw you do was there was like an airplane that had designed like a new revolutionary way of organizing, like, what's the, like economy class?
Yeah, the up and the
seats?
down.
The up and the down. And
Sure.
you had a very good take that was, well, we can't have people's butts up here and faces down here, like a little double decker situation because
Yeah.
12-hour flight, you're getting pink eye right in the face.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's got to be cheaper.
Yeah.
At least down there.
Have you followed up with the airline industry? Are they still doing that one?
No, but I did see that they were doing a standing one.
Oh.
But honestly, that might have been an April Fool's. I was really fooled a lot this year.
Wait,
I fell for a couple of things.
I think that's Ryanair that wants to do that. Yo, can I have my phone? We need a visual on that, actually.
But is it real?
So these people right here are just gonna be eating farts for the entire plane ride? That's what we're saying here? Because this is the splash zone here. Look at this, like, perfectly round. Just going right into this person's face for the entire ride. Unless this is a NASA-grade vapor barrier vacuum seat, direct hit for the full plane ride. Look, when we're all lined up like this on the plane, we're all farting downward. No one's putting their face down there. These people have no choice, though. A plane is just a tube in the sky we all fart on for a while. A long-haul flight, when you get real stanky, you have multiple meals, you go into the bathroom, but you can't like wash properly in that bathroom. You're having cocktails and coffee, and you like fart in your sleep and stuff. Like that, all that funk is going down in this direction, baby.
Do you have any? You posted this over a year ago. Do you have any notes on it since?
Oh, no. I mean, I think I still stand by my point. That's, do you like watching your own stuff?
Not a lot,
Yeah,
to be
I
honest.
hate it.
Yeah. I think sometimes I like, TikTok gives you that little memory of like 2 years ago on this day you were whatever. And sometimes it would be like me, like mentally ill, obviously stoned, like being like, I'm getting ready to go on a date. And, I got a high five past me because, she was still putting it out there. And, it's about the progress.
I downloaded all of my TikTok videos.
Yeah. Just to keep them and
Just
see.
to keep them, and I started watching them back to like see if like, oh, maybe there's like a bit back there that I can expand upon. And that's been just like that's been heartbreaking.
Why has it been heartbreaking?
Well, I was just like very very performative and like really like, this is what I think about this. And like, here I am here. And I was like, man. And then like over the years, I've gotten calm.
Like a bit more authentic.
Yeah. But I was like holding a mug and I was like, had it by my face. And I held it the whole time. I was like.
But like the actor in you was like, perform, like get it. I think it takes a while, like anyone making content, even for myself too. I feel like it goes through eras where I'm like, oh, I was posting a lot about this. Then I was talking all about that. And then it was this. And that's okay. You know?
And also trying not to do, like I would repeat a lot, trying to get it again, get the viral one again.
Right. Yeah. And then you're like, wait, why? It wasn't as good this
No.
second time, actually. It was so hack that I tried
I did, my first viral video was a song about mozzarella sticks.
Oh, okay.
And then a year later, I made the exact same song, exact beat, exact everything, but I made it about jalapeno poppers, and it didn't do as well.
Really?
Didn't do good at all. Bombed.
That's really disappointing.
Why?
The people knew it was plagiarism of your previous work.
Exactly.
Wait, now I want to get visual on the, what did you say it was about mozzarella stick?
Mozzarella sticks. Don't do this, please. This has like have COVID hair in this one. That was the thing I just let fly for a while because I thought it was funny, but it got really out of hand.
How do you spell mozzarella? I'm struggling.
Who cares? It's with a B.
Myself, why do I feel like trash this morning? Oh yes, those sticks, those mozzarella sticks.
Still sober here, by the way. years
2
of
nights in a
sobriety.
row.
I actually am kind of into the hair. I know you
Did
said it was
I
your
have
COVID hair.
veggies? No,
Well, there wasn't
just
anywhere to get
mozzarella
cut.
sticks. They were delicious.
But I could have shaved it or something.
32 a pack, but I...
This has got 500,000 likes, so you're right. It did do really well.
This was my first one.
Oh, okay. What did it feel like opening your phone?
This is why I don't even think followers matter anymore.
Okay.
I have a little over 400,000 followers. 120,000 of those followers are from that video.
Oh.
From 2021.
And they never came back.
Who are
since.
they?
Yeah.
They're not like diligently watching every day.
Mm-hmm.
I also just did a viral video. I decided to do a trend about a month ago.
Yeah.
Went very well.
Oh.
And then all of a sudden I got like 15,000 new followers.
Yeah.
And the majority of them are from South Africa and Nigeria. Love my fans from South Africa and Nigeria. Love them. But my DMs are bursting at the seams with people being like, $600 to love me?
Oh, really?
And it's all bots.
Oh.
It's endless.
Okay, so that's not the kind of, you don't want many bots following you.
No, and they are
Just
all
the real deal.
Yeah.
I'm meaning to ask you this the whole time. What is it like being the oldest person posting TikToks on the internet?
Is it me? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what I don't, I'd be lying if I said like those thoughts didn't creep into my mind and I would have to just punch them down.
Right. Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But
Just
no,
stuff
you
it,
can't.
save it for
I
therapy.
started my life at like 35.
Okay.
I wasn't doing anything before that.
Is that because you were drunk?
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Yeah. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like 4 years in.
Yeah, you're like, you know how like dogs are like 7 times the age they actually are?
Yeah.
You're like that, but like divided, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're actually, how old are you?
39.
You're 39, but you're actually like 23, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how I feel about being too old to do
I like
this.
that for you. I like that for you. Where are we going with this? We need to come back to the standing Ryanair seats. This is what it looks like. It's kind of giving, you know what it's giving? It's giving like, I'm going to sit on a urinal seat. Like the way it's, you know, it's like you have a seat, but it's like, that's not what it's really meant for. Like you could sit on it, you could, but like,
there's
nobody
a
would
little
advise
like
that.
seat thing there.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
could bend down.
Right? So I don't think it's going to save room in the plane necessarily. Like I think it's just like,
It will though. It'll get in like 3 extra seats, and that's all they care about.
That's all they
really.
care about?
That's all Ryan gives a shit about.
yeah. As a man with long legs, how would you feel about this happening for you?
I mean, this whole thing would be a nightmare for my lower back.
Right.
Yeah.
Because even though we
If I
believe
had to
mentally
go
you're
from
21,
if I had to go from
it's not.
that plane seat to this chair,
Yeah.
I'd be paralyzed.
What about if it was like a quick flight, like 45 minutes, you're going like here to Ottawa?
No, I hate that. I can't
Okay.
do that.
No.
I gotta lean back.
I'd honestly rather walk to my destination at that point.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't be.
Crazy.
I can't remain in these positions for a long period of
Look
time.
at this one's even worse. This one's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's like a wall sit. You know, like when you have to do that at the gym, the wall
yeah,
sit.
yeah. But it's like gym class partners wall sit where you're like, everybody get a
Yeah.
buddy, and you're like, fuck, where's the smallest girl?
People are
She's so
smiling too
mean.
much in these. That's what I always hate. I'm like, no one's smiling in a comfortable plane
No,
seat.
no, it's not realistic.
No.
The media always tricks us with their unrealistic standards of what plane rides will be.
Yeah, they're miserable in every way.
Yeah.
I watch this guy on YouTube who goes on first, like the top tippy top first class flights all
Yeah.
around the world, and even he's talks shit about them.
Yeah.
Right? He's got a bed, a couch, a TV,
And he's like,
caviar,
"Ah,"
and he's
yeah.
like, that bed's a little
I still can't.
hard.
The airline
and I
industry
can't
truly
believe this."
can't win.
The ticket was $30,000.
Yeah. Wild.
Wild.
I don't even, yeah. Could not afford that. Not me. Do you bring this same energy to your acting? Like how do you put away fun Bryan and bring out character Bryan?
Oh man, I don't know. I don't get to do like acting very much yet.
Mm.
A lot of commercials.
Right, because your life just started like a couple years ago.
Yeah, like
basically.
we're getting there.
Yeah.
I take acting classes.
Oh, that's cool.
It's all right. It's
Yeah.
it's a punishing experience sometimes, acting classes.
Wait, why?
Oh, it's just, I don't know why this is like a trope of acting teachers, but it's like they really do try and like become your untrained therapist. And then they get in there and they try and fish something out that they're not then prepared to help deal with
Oh no.
afterwards.
Oh, it's
And-
because they're trying to get like the raw emotion from you,
Yeah,
or like
or
the
they're also sometimes, I mean, for me, they're trying to just like reiterate that I'm like they're like, hey, you like work harder, you're like a lazy guy, like shit like that. And I always seem
and
to
it
get
just
that.
like hits a chord.
And look, it's true. You
Yeah.
know, I can try harder.
This is making me think I would actually be an excellent acting coach because I'd be great at just like telling people their shit and like.
Yeah, I
you
don't
know,
think that's the
getting
way
in.
to do it.
Yeah,
I would like to maybe, if I ever become a teacher, perhaps I will break the cycle.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Millennial men breaking the cycle. That's gonna be
That's
the
right.
title of this
Please,
episode.
like breaking the cycle of act. Like everyone can be a good actor.
Yeah,
Actually, that's not true.
it's you know.
But I think that if you like learn the technique, you can at least
Yeah.
muddle your way through.
We'll have you back after you win your Emmy.
Emmy, daytime.
Or daytime Emmy. Yeah, we love it. Okay, Brian, back to our hot takes. So, can you give us a hot take on? We talked about airplanes already, but I need specifically your take on an airplane bathroom.
An airplane bathroom.
Yeah,
They're hell.
yeah. Okay,
They're the worst.
it's pretty. Yeah.
They're wet. They're loud.
Do you think hell's wet?
I think the bathrooms there are. That's for sure.
That's the only place anyone can go to. Goddamn, get moist and
Yeah, but
decompress.
but it's piss. That's the thing about airplane bathrooms.
Oh.
It's a cloud.
so it's not a cool.
No, it's murky in there.
It's a
Very,
it's a hot
very
murky
weird.
piss.
We have to line up for them,
Mm,
and they don't let you use the first class ones
yeah.
or like the business class ones, and that really gets to me sometimes.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of like segregation of the washrooms
I
never
really,
ended.
I really want to take that whole plane down sometimes when there's that lineup for the economy bathroom and I see the open one, but they're like with the curtain. I want to just hit the button and the vest explodes and we just end it all
Just
here.
open the emergency door mid-flight. I'll piss
Yeah.
on the way down.
Because we're all, I don't care that you're in business class.
Yeah.
You poop, you pee. So do I. Let's just get this over with.
Yeah, we're all stuck on this same. Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to eat or drink anything for days before I have to go on an airplane.
Just it's like getting a colonoscopy where you're like, got to clear it all
Yeah,
out. Can't have anything.
I don't want to be. I want to get in the seat and I want to stay there.
I like that. What about you have a viral video. We can share this one as well. But you talk about how you think numbers have colors
Mhm.
and
They do,
right, of course.
and also textures as well.
And textures. Okay, so I need to ask you about this, but let's
Whenever I think of 7 times 3 being 21, I'm like, yeah, that makes
I'm so glad somebody brought this up because I do need to talk about this. I didn't know I did, but I do. I have felt this way since I learned my multiplication table. So I'm just going to go through a few things that I know to be true. 8 times 4 is 32 is a rich, dark purple sort of gel. It's like a velvet.
Yeah.
It's a cloak. There's something regal about it. Like this. This is 8 times 4 is 32. It's rich. It's earthy. It's magical. But then something like this. This is 8 times 9 is 72. 8 times 9 is 72 is gray. And
okay. So I've got some more for you.
Can I just
Yeah,
say
please.
about stitches first on TikTok?
Yeah.
Can you let us edit these things so that I don't have to do that lean in and
Oh,
push the
I
button?
know it's annoying.
I hate that.
Yeah.
That little
Yeah.
breaking of the fourth wall where they have to see you like look off to the side and be
like, okay, that's
yourself
done.
again.
Yeah. Just a split second
Drives
where
me
you're like, oh.
Mad.
If you could edit, yeah. Well, hopefully this gets to the right people at TikTok so they can update that feature. But I do want to ask you about the multiplication tables.
Sure.
Because I've thought this as well. And I want to know, why is 8 green?
I don't know if it is.
What color is 8 to you?
8 has always been a rich purple. Like
Really?
That's what it is for me. It's like it's in that area. It's lush.
Okay.
It could be a darker green field.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
That's mine. It's a dark green for me, 8. What
Yeah.
about 4?
4 for me is like a lighter green to a yellow.
Oh, okay.
Like this
The color
this
of my
little
shirt
cardigan you're wearing. I feel
that's
it's
like
it's giving 4.
it's giving 4. Millennial man on the Gen Z case. What about like numbers that are like duplicates, like 222, 44? Like, do those have colors? Do they have a different symbolism to you?
I've never thought about that in my entire life.
Well, you really should start
And I'm
thinking
just
about
feeling right now. I'm feeling do you ever feel your head thinking?
far too often.
Yeah, that just happened to me.
Mm.
222. I'm feeling like a rich chocolate with a black outline.
Oh, okay. And what about 44?
It's giving me like a sort of a bubblegum pink.
Okay.
Anyway, that's just how I think
That's
about
just
it.
how you think about it. What about like 23? Is it slippery? What's the texture of it?
I hate 23.
No. Okay.
I don't love it.
Yeah.
I think it's
It's like an itchy sweater or something.
yeah, it's sharp. Like if I'm going to talk about the texture of it,
Okay.
it's sharp, but like jagged in the kind of way where it's always like sticking. Your
A little
clothes are
bit.
catching on.
Are odd numbers sharp and even numbers more round?
Yes.
Yeah. No one knows why that is.
Yeah, you've never been more right though.
Yeah. Okay. I was got to know. What about subjects? Do subjects have colors? Like I was the girl in school that always like math was blue, science was green, English was usually yellow or orange or pink, whatever duotang my mom bought me that year. Did you ever have colors like that your brain thinks like that?
I don't think I will do that. Although now that I'm thinking about it, I definitely feel like a science is a green.
Yeah, for sure, right? Science, earth, nature.
Science, earth, nature.
Science, earth, nature.
Green.
I feel like as the Republicans do, it would be like science, not real. You
Yes.
actually don't need that book anymore.
Earth, flat.
Yeah. I love it. Okay. Bryan, what's your take on, do you arrive early? Do you arrive late?
Early.
Early. Always early. Okay.
So early. Sometimes a rude amount of early. 15 minutes minimum.
Yeah.
And
How do you make yourself early? Because I'm always late.
oh well, you leave a little bit earlier.
Well, okay. But like, do you set multiple alarms? Like, are you the kind of ADHD where you're like, you knew you were coming to this today, so you couldn't do anything else all afternoon?
No. But I will leave. Like I'm leaving an hour before, even if it only takes me 15 minutes to get there.
Always you're leaving an hour before.
Yeah, probably.
Minimum.
Yeah.
What time did you leave your house to get here today? How early
Well, I
were
took
you?
an Uber today because it was $6 for some reason, and I was
They're
like,
basically
this poor,
paying you money
I was
for
like,
that.
this poor woman. Did I just pay her $6 for this ride? Didn't make any sense. I think I got some sort of promo. Anyway, I Uber here today, so I left the house at 3:30.
Early.
3:20.
Do you have any beef with people who show up late?
Yeah, constant beef
Yeah.
with people that show up late. I see it.
If we were hanging out and I showed up, like, let's say 15 minutes late, what would you say to me if I sat down and I was like, hi, Bryan, so nice to see you. Sorry I'm late.
Well, I mean, are we conducting business or is this a social? Like,
Let's say it's like a social thing.
that's fine.
That's fine. Okay, what if we're conducting business?
I mean, if we've got places to be,
Yeah.
I'm probably going to. It's probably going to affect the business relationship.
Oh, okay.
Unless, of course, I'm
So you
looking for
wouldn't say anything
unless,
in
of
that
course, I'm
moment.
looking for something from you,
Mm,
and then I don't care.
okay.
And
Okay.
I'll be like, it's fine that you're late.
Like if I'm teaching you how to do something, you're like, it's okay. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But if I have an appointment
Mm-hmm.
and I'm early, and then you don't start the appointment on time, I'm fuming.
That makes sense.
I need to know why.
Yeah. Like a doctor. They have to
I
explain
need you to
you.
explain. to
Yeah,
me why.
yeah. Be like, well, we're 15 minutes late because somebody was getting like a hell of a pap smear done next door, and it was like we'd pull through there or something, you know? Like,
Am I going to that doctor?
yeah. Do you want?
Why am I going to that?
Do you
doctor?
want that level of detail? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would
Okay.
make me feel
It
a
would
lot
just-
better
yeah.
if everyone could just explain to me why they're inconveniencing my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve that.
Damn right I do.
Okay, I want to go to another video of yours, Bryan, and then we're gonna wrap up with some rapid fire questions here.
We're almost
But-
done?
Yeah. In addition to being the creative person that we've been talking about, you being this whole time, you also do have a 9-to-5 job.
It's true.
You do have a 9-to-5 job, and you've remade one of the most famous songs about having a 9-to-5,
That's right.
and everyone needs to hear it.
Working 9 to 10, then going to grab a coffee. Working 10:15 to 10:45, then going to the bathroom. Working 11:18 to 12, then going to lunch for an hour. Then back to your desk and having a sneaky nap. Then working 12 to 1, time to get a little treat. Then working 1:30 to 2:30, time for another coffee. Then from 3 to 5, you walk around the office and pretend to look busy because you finished everything at 10. Working 9
No.
to
Yeah, please.
The negative response to this video
Negative.
has been incredible. The amount of people that are like, this is what is wrong with people today. You lazy, no good millennials, don't want to do work. This is what will destroy the world.
You're gonna tell me boomers were working
We
all the way
hate
to
these
5?
people. We hate coworkers like you. We hate you. Like, I got so much engagement from that video and the other two I made like that because people just hated me and everything about me.
Really?
Oh, it was relentless.
See, because when I first saw that, I was like, this is relatable as hell. How could anyone not think this is relatable?
People
But this
are
is
like,
people
this
did
is
not.
everything that is wrong with the world
This
today.
is quite a polar. You took Dolly Parton's, who's not a polarizing figure. You took her song and made it polarizing in 2024. That's
right.
incredible. Yeah.
There's also a tiny mistake in that video that I didn't intend on making, but I repeated the time twice.
Oh.
And if I could tell anybody a social media tip, it's make a little mistake.
So then people are like,
So people point it out.
and then it's like, thank you for the comment.
Because all anybody wants to do is
Yeah.
tell you did something wrong.
Yeah. You can't have 2 lunches.
They
I
love-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have 2 12-to-1s in my calendar. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah.
And it was just, that's all anyone likes.
I love it. I love it. Okay, Brian, I've got some rapid fire questions for you.
Okay.
What's one app on your phone that you refuse to delete?
Oh, Insight Timer.
What is that?
You know, it's
No.
it's an app that like times your meditation, and then when your meditation is done, it'll like go gong.
Oh,
I
that's
haven't
nice.
meditated in 6 years.
But you can't you can't delete the app.
No, it's still there though,
though? Why do you want to keep it?
because one day I might need it.
Okay. And you need it readily available. It's like, I need to meditate
Right,
now.
and if I set a
Yeah.
timer on my like regular iPhone, I can't be having that sound pulling me out of the meditation.
Yeah, right.
It's got to be a gong.
Right. What would happen to your brain if it was just the iPhone ringer?
Oh, I die. I think, you know, like wasted. I just meditated for 3 whole
Yeah.
minutes, and now I have to hear the
There's this-
alarm
yeah.
that I hear when I wake up in the morning.
What does your alarm sound like when you wake up in the morning?
Bang gung bang gung bang gung gung. Bang gung bang gung bang gung gung gung.
That's a good one.
Yep.
If you just hearing it right now, does it trigger something in you?
Yeah, I got a little hot.
I love it. I made the mistake a while ago of making like the first few bars of a song my alarm. And so all through university, it was like the first few bars of an Arkell song that would play to wake me up every morning. And I can't even remember the title of the song now, but every time I hear the beginning of that song, it's like something is like I twitch a little bit, and I ruined it for me. Yeah. Hum it? I don't even know if it was like it was like kind of like that. Yeah. I think it was the boss is coming, actually, now that I'm thinking, oh.
Is it bad that I'm wearing this shirt and I couldn't name you a single Arkell song?
Yeah, it is, actually. That's a crime against Canada.
Sorry, Arkells.
It's okay. Brian, what's something you're looking forward to, even if it's dumb?
The whatever the next Olympics are.
Okay. You're a big Olympics guy?
Big is an understatement. I love the Olympics.
What do you like about it?
Everything. Every single thing about them.
Okay.
It's 2 glorious weeks. I wake up in the morning and I put them on and I don't turn it off until I shut my eyes.
Do you like are you very patriotic, like Team Canada? Is it like you just like seeing the medals? You like the
I'm
programming?
definitely patriotic. I love to see Canada win.
Uh-huh.
And Australia. I'm half Australian.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Okay. So you get him a little.
I
like,
love the
you're
swimming during
okay.
the Summer Olympics. So
Right.
I look forward to spectacles, large sporting events.
Okay. But not to watch them live, just to see them on TV.
Television, yeah,
Right.
World Cups, Euro Cups,
Yeah.
Olympics, Super Bowls.
Does it ever make you feel inspired to be an athlete yourself?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't an athlete, but it's good to know that you think that. You know, I lift.
You lift. Okay. Would you ever want to be in the Olympics yourself?
No, I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think I'm capable of sacrificing
Yeah.
that much for anything.
I would actually pay big money to see you like on the field with a microphone at the Olympics. Like
Sure.
just, giving us the coverage that the people really need.
That's one I could do.
Yeah.
Do you think, and I think in the last Summer Olympics specifically, I think a lot of people got really interested in the shooting.
What?
Remember the gun, the shooting, the pistol?
Oh,
Right? There was a Turkish guy, there was like the Korean woman.
Yeah.
They looked so cool. And then I think there were a lot of people that were like, that's the sport I could do if I was in the Olympics, was the shooting.
That's scary to me.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily the type of gun that I mean, what am I trying to say? I know nothing about guns. I'm sure it's dangerous. You don't want to stand in front of it.
No, yeah, bad move.
But that is
Definitely.
the one you could do.
Yeah,
Or that or speed walking.
you would get into speed walking.
I think it's probably the only one that I could ever have a fighting chance of training enough to get last place in.
Yeah, okay. I could see that for
You know,
you.
by the way, I'm sorry to the speed walking community. I'm sure I'm completely wrong.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Bryan, how do you keep from getting overstimulated?
Oh my goodness. I leave the home.
Yeah,
That's the place where I get the most overstimulated.
when you're at home alone.
At home, screens are on,
Right.
music's going, there's all of that. And you know where I like to go to reverse that? The mall. I love
Really?
the mall.
What do you like about it? What's like?
The
it's
mall
calming?
is where the people go.
Yeah.
The mall is where you go when you
Huh.
have nothing else to do.
Okay.
Go to the mall. Everyone else is at the mall.
This is a very millennial take because we didn't grow up just chilling at the mall.
I'm not chilling there. I'm just going there to walk around.
Oh, do
I
laps.
like to be like alone in a crowd. Very calming.
Okay.
I love it. I love the mall. I might go to the mall after this.
You should. You should. You go to the mall to calm down.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody write that tip down in your therapy book. You're going to go to the mall next time you're feeling overwhelmed. To
Yeah. No one has ever agreed with me. They always say, I hate that. I hate the mall and I hate that. And I'm like, fine.
Bryan, where can everybody find you?
Well,
Where
you
are
can find me
online?
on TikTok and Instagram at the Beanoth. TheBnoth.
The Beanoth. I love it. And any one last final tip for anybody who wants to be an actor or a creator like you?
Oh, just never stop. Just keep doing it. Stop second guessing yourself. Put out your cringy, terrible stuff. And one day, one of those things will be good. But
I
you'll
love it.
never find out what the good thing is unless you do all the bad stuff.
Got to get through the shit to find the gold
Yeah.
or some urban legend like that.
Those are 8. These little cups. That's 8.
These are 8?
Yeah.
Why are these 8?
That's the color of 8 is those little cups.
Oh, okay. But these cups themselves, what number would you associate with them with?
8.
Okay.
What are they even doing here?
I don't know. They're looking cool. You could put your water in it if you want and drink
No
from it.
way.
What number is that cup you're holding?
1.
Okay. What about this matcha cup?
4.
Okay, because it's green.
Yeah, I could do this all day.
What about your shoes? What number is that?
1.
Guys, comment below what number are Bryan's shoes. That's what we really need to solve here.
I'll tell you what number they are. $129.99.
The Nike
From
or
Browns.
New Balance or whatever. Yeah, I love it. Oh my God, amazing. Guys, thanks so much for getting overstimulated with us. We will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.